Atlantis Space Shuttle launch. We woke up super early in the morning when it was still dark, and we were driving on the highway for hours and hours. It took forever. Early on in the morning, the sky was so cloudy with these disgustingly dark storm clouds, and we were super scared that this shuttle wasn't going to get a launch. There was actually only a 30% chance that it would launch because of the weather. We arrived in Titusville at about 9 in the morning, and Titusville is the town right across from the Kennedy Space Center. Then we stopped at Walmart to grab some food, and they were actually selling space shuttle cakes at Walmart for like $20. They were super cute. Once we got more east towards the Intercoastal Waterway, it was insane and overwhelming how many people were there. There were pedestrians everywhere, and there were cars everywhere. Some people had driven and then spent the night. There were even tents set up in some places because I guess people had spent the night. There's this one pier, and there were just people all on it trying to get a good view of the space shuttle. This is the little area that we hung out in and watched the space shuttle launch from. There were a bunch of people here. Someone had like a tent set up with like a griller thing. It was pretty crazy. Right across from where we were standing was NASA, so we were actually at a pretty ideal location to watch the launch. The sky was clearing up as the day progressed, so it was really exciting. We were all like so hopeful that it would launch. Okay, so it is about to launch. It was a super exciting moment. Everyone was cheering, and I felt like super patriotic, like go America, and I felt so proud of everything that NASA had done to launch a space shuttle. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Even though we were 5 miles away from where the space shuttle actually was, it was a pretty epic view, and we were all really sad when it went through the clouds. There was so much smoke left after it was launched, but I think the most astounding thing of the whole launch was how loud the sound was. And after it launched, we had to wait like 15 seconds, and then we heard the sound, and it was just like so huge. It was crazy. So afterwards, there were tons of pedestrians walking back to their cars, and my dad and I thought we'd be smart and try to beat the crowd, but about 2 minutes into driving out, we got into a huge traffic jam, and this was just like not cool, and it lasted for 30 minutes. We were supposed to be going 35 miles an hour, and nope, we weren't going anywhere. The reason was because of this stupid freight train which decided to come right after the launch, and it was blocking all of the traffic. It was just like, not cool at all. Right here I'm sleeping because of how slow we're moving. These are the jerk cars that decided to go through the turn lane to try to cut in front of the other cars, but they weren't too successful at that because no one would let them through. So then we finally ended up getting out of the traffic jam by turning into a random small little neighborhood, driving in loops and circles until finally we ended up on an actual road, and this actual road led to I-95. So we were so excited when we finally got on the highway. On the way back home, it was raining on and off. I guess the storm was like following us home or whatever. It was crazy, but we almost ran out of gas at one point, and it was like so close, and it was so bad that my dad was like, okay, we are going to even buy BP gas. That's how bad this is. We'll go to BP. So it was pretty funny. Overall, it was a really exciting day, and since this is the last space shuttle launch, I know it's super special, and I'm going to remember it for like the rest of my life. And I hope that the Florida government and that the national government is willing to put more funding towards NASA so that more space shuttle launches can happen. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lizzie's Answers, if you're not subscribed already. I love you. Bye!